Good day, viewers. I am Kamal Haynes of 284 Media, and today we have a very special interview in store for you guys, where we gave you a behind-the-scenes look at Demoy Hodge, as well as his trainer Tyshawn Patterson and mentor Halstead J.R. Chiverton, as it relates to the journey from the BVI to the Los Angeles Lakers. But we get to all those details right after a quick commercial break.
When you're in need of air conditioning, installation, repairs, or replacement services, Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration has the professional technicians, equipment, parts, and ACs to get the job done right. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration carries top brands like Daikin, Aircon, Mitsubishi, and more. We're open Monday to Saturday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located in Fish Bay. Telephone 340-4114 or 343-9511. Markinson Air Conditioning and Refrigeration, providing exceptional services to the British Virgin Islands since 2015.
Father Jesus, that line here long like church service.
Alright, do enjoy the rest of it then. Next customer line, please. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes, Sonny boy, come, yes, son.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sonny boy. Over there. You must have cut fun topic.
It's okay, I'll take care of it.
What? No man to take care of me.
How may I assist you? You want top of power?
You want top of power?
Join the prepaid party with CCT and enjoy more affordable data plans, more top-up promotions, more savings with hero bundles, and more value for your money each and every Tuesday with Top Up Turn Up Tuesday. Visit a CCT store today or anywhere CCT Top Up is sold and top up your phone.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You want top of power?
Rashford made it. Manchester United have come from behind to lead.
At home or on the go, watch CCT Live. Download our app and carry your favorite TV shows, news, or live sports anywhere you go. Visit cctbvi.com/live, select your package, and tune in.
Welcome, viewers. I'm here with Mr. Tyshawn Patterson. He is Demoy's trainer. He's here in the territory, obviously, as part of the Department of Youth Affairs and Sports training camp today. Firstly, welcome to the territory, Tyshawn.
Thank you.
You know, you would have played a major role in Demoy's success. I would have heard the story as it relates to when JR was speaking at the ceremony. Him reaching out to you via social media to get your attention. Firstly, what about the interaction with JR made you say, you know what, let me take him serious to give Demoy a chance to even train in front of you so you can see what he had in store?
Well, he sent me a message. He wrote everything that he needed to write about Demoy, everything that I wanted to hear about Demoy, and I'm all about the hard work, and he said he's a hard worker, so I said bring him to the gym, let's see what he got. I'm going to challenge him. He said up to the challenge, we'll continue to keep pushing down doors, and that's what we did.
And speaking about your first interaction with Demoy, what about him that you saw that stood out, that made you say, okay, well, I can work with this, I can see the potential, I can shape and bring that potential to the next level?
I just see his determination. He wouldn't just work out with me one time a day. Sometimes we'll go 2 times a day. Then he'll go to the weight room. So just from that alone, just seeing the consistent effort, I was like, okay, this kid got what it takes. Then I like to have my athletes compete. They'll play one-on-one games at the end of the workouts. I'll make sure he plays against other people. He wouldn't ever lose. He's a true competitor. And if he did lose a possession or two, he'll make sure he'll get it back, which is why his defense is so good, right? Because he takes it extremely serious. So it was just the determination, the heart, the attention to details that I fell in love with, and I was like, I could work with this, and I think we could take this to the next level.
And just give the viewers some insight as it relates to how long you've been working with Des Moines now.
I've been working with Des Moines now about 5 years, about 5 years, and we're going to just continue to keep on pushing. There's a lot more work to be done. Every level that we've been working with since college, he's dominated. So dominated JUCO, he dominated at Cleveland State, dominated at Missouri, and now we got to get ready for, he dominated at the Summer League, and now we got to get ready for him to dominate on the biggest stage in basketball.
And you're here in the territory with Des Moines, you're training Des Moines as well, the training continues, but you're also interacting and training and inspiring the youth as well here in the territory. Speak about that experience here in the BVI so far. That experience
was overwhelming. It was a beautiful experience to give back and teach these kids some of the concepts that we work on with all the pro guys that I touch hands with in the States. It's a beautiful thing. The kids were locked in, they paid attention to details, they asked questions, they want to get better, and I'm here to help them.
And in terms of the interactions today and yesterday as well, I know Des Moines is the first to make it to the NBA. Any potential prospects you would have seen, based on the talents you would have seen, that you can say, okay, well, if this particular individual continue to practice and continue to be motivated and continue to build their mental capacity, they themselves could make it close to that, achieving that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I seen a few kids out here that has great athleticism, great ball handling. Can shoot the ball, can put the ball in the hoop, can score. They just need somebody out here working with them consistently, showing them the things they need to be doing, eating the right things, doing the right drills, and just continue to work on their game every day. Nothing comes good without work. You have to work. And as long as you got a structure, all right, and you follow that structure every day, the best has yet to come.
Okay, and it's just getting started for Des Moines. Obviously signing a 2-year contract. Yeah. The goal is to get a guaranteed contract as well. What would the next few months look like for Des Moines from a training perspective?
2 times, 3 times a day, just working on your game. Shooting, watching film, understanding your role on the team, and just making sure you capitalize on every opportunity that you get. So you can't let any opportunity slip.
And just before we go, give some of the kids that be watching this just some tips as it relates to training sessions that they can do by themselves or whatever the case is to keep their game sharp and get sharper as they continue to develop.
I just always recommend the kids to not just work on their right hand if they're right-handed, but work on your left hand too, right? You can't just have strengths. You're gonna have weaknesses, but you must turn your weaknesses into strengths if you wanna play basketball at an elite level, especially at the level that Des Moines is on. All right, what you do with your right, you gotta be able to do with your left. The way you step back with your right, you gotta be able to step back with your left. It's all the little things. You do the little things right, and I like to tell people all the time, you master the boring, and then the outcome could be beautiful. So you just gotta master the little things.
Okay, I want to thank you so much for your time, Mr. Patterson. Really appreciate it, and all the best in the future as you continue to shape Des Moines and your other clients as well into being the best they can be.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Our viewers, I'm here with Mr. Chiverton, also known as JR. He would have obviously been applauded and lauded for his role as it relates to Des Moines' success. JR, firstly, how does it feel coming back home in the territory and seeing Des Moines and yourself being celebrated in this manner?
Words can't explain, but it's a good feeling. I'm part of Des Moines. He deserves all of this. We got a lot more work to be done, but the celebration is overwhelming.
I would have heard your story during the ceremony about Des Moines coming to you at a tender age of 12, 13, and expressing to you at that time of your career, best basketballer in the territory, probably one of the top 2 basketballers of all time in the BVA. And he's telling you, he basically saying, I want to come to the States, and you basically telling him you're not ready. What did you see in Des Moines that made you say, you know what, Cleopatra, Grands, I want to take Des Moines to the States with me and develop him to where he's at now?
His attitude, his IQ for the game. He always had a high IQ for the game. And just something about Demoy. I can't explain it. I call it the it. I call it the it. And my gut. That's all I can, my gut. And we came to America and just started doing it. You know when you have tunnel vision, right? You might call me crazy, but the tunnel vision is so lonely, right? So I just basically, I believed in myself before I took Demoy to anyone, a coach or anyone. I basically dealt with him tunnel vision first to make sure when I take him to someone, he's presented proper, and Demoy did all the rest, man. That's all I could tell you. Demoy did the rest. He's a hard worker, the hardest worker I ever been around, and I've been around a lot of players. Demoy different, and I still don't believe he's in the NBA, so you got to pardon me when I'm talking. Yeah, I still don't believe it.
It's understandable because
don't believe it.
I know you would have said there are tough times as it relates to training and stuff, but Demoy persevered even when you would have made him walk home and stuff, seeing that, you know, despite, you know, it would have been frustrating for him and not being accustomed to such, but not complaining, you know, taking it as it comes. I'm sure that would have been the driving factor to the show. Okay, well, he's really hungry for this.
Yeah, and like go back to his attitude. The times he walked home from the gym, he never showed an attitude when he got home. It was came in the house, good afternoon. It was like regular. That's different, you know? Because if you make me walk home from the gym a mile, I'm gonna come in the house and I ain't gonna say none to you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, you gotta give credit to his grandma, his moms, because at the end of the day, he had to come from somewhere, and his grandma ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? So I had the easy part. Dealing with Demoy is very easy. He listens and he believes. So all you got to do is do your part, and he's gonna do his part.
I don't want to speak a little bit about yourself. I would have heard the Premier speaking. I obviously don't know you personally, but I would have heard the Premier speaking as it relates to your youth. You were considered somewhat of a hothead, someone who probably got in trouble a lot.
Yeah.
Speak about what was the changing point that made you, you know, develop into the character and the person you are today.
The turning point was my cousin was just there standing up, but Samuel France, I don't know if you know him. He worked at electricity. He was the turning point. He was the turning point right there. About 10 years ago, in the backyard of our house, we got a basketball court. And every day we would go back there and play one-on-one, me and Samuel France. Everyone called him Big Saf. And whenever we play one-on-one, we like enemies, not family. So the game got competitive one day, and he started telling me how I let a family down because of my attitude, because I was in position to make it somewhere, and I didn't because of my attitude. And he told me I let the family down, and basically told me I was like bad for the family. And that stuck with me. And that's another reason why I took Demoy. I said I'm gonna do a 360 and I'm gonna make the family proud of me. Right? And
so he kept it real with you, basically.
yeah, he kept it real with me.
Okay.
And that's go back to my attitude, being hothead, you know, being rude. So that was the turning point, I'm not gonna lie to you. And I talked to him about this story about 2 weeks ago.
And would you say that actually saved your life as well too?
That saved my life. That saved my life. Yeah, saved my life. There he is right there. You should turn the camera on him. No, for real, you should turn the camera on him. South, put up your hand. Yes, that man, that's my cousin. That's like my role model.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my role model.
Excellent. And as what he did for you, you're doing for others as well now too, because you become somewhat of a shining point, a great example, a living example of what it's like to turn around and turn your life around. And I'm sure your past too shapes your present as it relates to such too. Speak about those persons now that are hotheads, that they're not willing to take advice. What advice would you give them?
It's not going to take you nowhere in life. Like, I heard that when I was growing up, but I used to go in one ear and come out the next. So I could imagine me saying this to a younger, they're going to look at me like, you know what I'm saying? But it really don't take you nowhere. You got to be a good person, a good human being. You have to have the right attitude, character, presence to even make it. Demoy is a prime example. Demoy did not make it because of his shooting. He had all the the good person, human being, attitude. So having a good attitude will take you into rooms that you will never dream about. And it can open some doors for you.
And that's something that sponsors like to see as well.
Also, and even agencies, anyone, coaches, the coaches that coach Demoy, they build a relationship with me. Understand what I'm saying? So you have to have a good attitude just throughout. That's what I'm saying. So attitude is the #1 key. If I did a 360, I believe anyone can, because I had no guidance. I'm saying, and now that I'm older, I could see it. You know?
And now Demoy is just getting started for Demoy, a 2-way contract. Obviously, I know his goal is to get a full-on contract, so he's obviously going to put in the work. Speak about what the behind the scenes view will be like for you now and Demoy and his trainer and stuff.
Well, right now we're just keeping the main thing. Like you said, getting a guaranteed contract for the rest of the year. So what the trainer does is he kept walking his magic. He do what he do. Him and Demoy compatible. If you see them walk out, you see they're compatible. They relate to each other. And I do all the dirty work, connect the dots, make sure the agency and everything is connected. See what the Lakers is talking about, the financial advisor. Those are my guys. Make sure Demoy is in the best position always so he can take care of his family, his kids, his grandkids, because that's what I do. I make sure he is well taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, great. And I'm sure, obviously, you're here in the territory now. How has that been in terms of reconnecting with the family and loved ones? What are some of the goals you have while being here in the territory?
It's been great. It's been overwhelming. This is the most fun I had in a long time. What I want to do is, I want to put a hub on Tortola in the BVI with talent finder. Demoy and Adeja Hodge. She runs track, Adeja Hodge. They are talent finder. You know what I'm saying? So we want to build a hub, not just for basketball, for track, could be for soccer, football, American football, whatever sport. We want to build a hub right here on Tortola. We have a camera crew that came down to do a documentary, which is going to bloom the BVI even, we can't even explain it. So we want some support from whomever, government, whomever, in accomplishing what we want to do. So we also have a few plans that we're going to do on our own, but when it's come to putting the base, the foundation in the BVI, we will have some help with the government when it comes to the facilities. That's what I'm talking about. And we have an avenue, we have a formula that could help the kids place them into schools. When they're in Orlando, we have facilities. Ty has his own facility. He's a certified strength and conditioning coach. He's not just a basketball trainer. He does strength and conditioning, he does everything. So it's basically like a whole organization we got, but we need some help from home in order to get it going.
Okay. Well, I want to type.
Like some help from home to get it going sooner rather than later, basically. Understood.
Well, I want to thank you, Gerard, for your time. Congratulations on behalf of 284 Media and CCT as well. I'm sure you will continue getting the praises as you continue to go through the territory. Persons will walk up to you and also give you the same positive feedback. So thank you for gracing us with your time and sharing your story as well. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep in touch.
Yeah, for sure. Viewers, I'm here with the legendary Demoy Hodge. Firstly, congratulations on all your achievements so far. I must first start by saying I'm a huge fan of yourself. Since coming to the territory, my main goal was to push sports more on my channel. Well, not my channel, but 284 Media, basically. And I've been covering you from Cleveland State, Missouri, now to the Lakers. How does it feel to be back home after achieving so much in such a short time as it relates to, most persons would say their basketball passion came from 8, 9, 10 years old, whatever the case is, and you would have developed basketball, quote unquote, late, as it relates to a passion and as a goal. How does it feel after doing such and achieving such today?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, as you can see behind me, the kids came out. I mean, they came on and supported us, came to watch me work out. I mean, I'm going to hold the camp after, but those who see that, the kids came, those who watch me work out, to see my intensity, see what I go through every day on a daily basis, it means a lot to me just to give back and show them that path of how my day is going, so that will get them motivation to work hard every day. So I really appreciate kids coming out and just watching and looking along to see, okay, I want to see Demoy, I want to see Demoy move, I want to see what he do every day, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to help them in the long run, so it means a lot with that. I mean, being able to make my accomplishments, it means a lot. I mean, it comes from a lot of hard work, sweat and tears. I mean, every day you don't feel like working out, but the days you don't feel like working out are the days you get better, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the day you got to push yourself to that another level, you know what I'm saying? And I always say for my coaches at Cleveland State, we had a saying that you're trying to get 1% better every day, you know what I'm saying? You don't got to make a big leap, but just a little stuff every day going to add up. He always tell us stack pennies, you know what I'm saying? Like, you keep stacking pennies every day, eventually you can get $1, you know what I'm saying? So keep stacking pennies, keep stacking every day to get 1% better.
And you mentioned something like the ceremony too, and as you just said, just no stacking pennies every day, basically adds to the end result. It's not an easy journey. Yeah. JR would have spoken as it relates to some of the long duration, these long sessions you guys would have had, running, having to walk home, etc. Speak about the importance of being disciplined as well.
I mean, it does make you mentally tough. I mean, the walking home stuff and stuff like that, like at a young age, when he left me in the gym, I'm mad, I'm frustrated and stuff like that, because I never saw the big picture, you know what I'm saying? And it does help me every day, because once I get home from walking home, the next day we're in the gym again, you know what I'm saying? The next day after that we're in the gym again. So it's not like I walked home and then I'm like, I'm done, I quit. Cause I'm gonna say that, but then he had me in the gym again the next day doing the same stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it does make you mentally aware, like, even though you're mad, you gotta get over it, you gotta handle business, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like stuff like that does make you stronger. You don't see it in the beginning, but eventually you're gonna look back and be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying, that helped me. That moment I could have quit, and I kept pushing. I went back the next day and worked harder, and I tried to make 3, and then, because he told me, I used to walk over missing 3 shots in a row. So eventually I gotta be like, I ain't missing 3 shots in a row, you know what I'm saying? And he does stack him every day like, I ain't missing 3 shots. No, it's like, I missed 2 shots in a row, I'm mad, you know what I'm saying? So stuff like that get you every day, every better. So I feel like him pushing me at a young age, I didn't really understand at the beginning, but now I truly understand what he was doing, and I appreciate him for pushing me every day. Because in the end result, it helped me to become the person I am today and have the mindset I got. So it helps in the long run.
And I was watching your training session this morning as well, very intense, a lot of shooting, etc. Speak about the importance also too as it relates to doing this, ensuring that you're fully, you remain in shape. Even though you're not on vacation, but you're home, but you're still ensuring that you get your reps in, etc. on a daily basis.
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, you just gotta stay sharp, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if I come in here and shoot like 100 catch and shoot shots and that's it for 10, 25 minutes, that's repetition. That's seeing the ball go to the net, that's seeing mechanics, you know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be an intense workout every day, but you at least gotta get form shots, at least something to keep your mechanics strong, keep the technique, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do a lot of mental reps. So if I don't go to the gym one day, I'll be just getting mental reps. It's all mental, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be on a basketball court to get better. You can study film, you can stretch, you can do yoga, do all that, because you don't gotta be on a basketball court every day to get better. Once you do something to get your body right every day, it all adds up, you know what I'm saying? It all goes into one, you know what I'm saying? So it does make your mental strong, and me realizing like there's not much skill, it's 90% mental. Once you got a mentality of I'm gonna be a killer, I'm gonna be a dog, then your body goes gonna go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? So I always try to train my mind every day and push myself on a different level every day.
Okay. I want to speak briefly quick. You've only been a Laker for a few weeks now. Firstly, have it sunk in as yet as it relates to this accomplishment?
I mean, it haven't really hit in yet. I mean, I feel like when I actually get there, for training camp, all the players there, we all there working out and doing stuff like that. I feel like it's sinking in, but I mean, it's definitely a surreal moment to be here, be home and seeing the love I get because of that. And it just means a lot to the community. It means a lot to me, my family, my friends. So it definitely ain't sinking yet, but I mean, it definitely sinking here. And in America, it haven't sunk in, but in the BVI, it have because they're giving me so much. And it's not like handouts or anything, but it's just a love they show me since I got back. It means a lot to me. I mean, having little kids running to me like, yo, I want an autograph, I want a picture. Because they just see me and they just know like, oh, he's up there, I want to be like him one day. And that's my motivation. The little kids looking up to me and want to be like me. That keep me going every day because I got to be great for them. Because I can't be somebody that they can't look up to and be like, you know what I'm saying? So it just means a lot for me to work every day to be the best I can be for them so they could be the best they can be. So I really appreciate the kids coming out. I appreciate boss, all the youth officials and sports are allowing us to come in here and help them with their camp and just trying to migrate something every day. So I really appreciate everybody back home and the little kids are coming out.
I know you spoke about the kids, but there are also adults like myself that are huge fans. I myself need an autograph as well too, because I'm not from the BVI, but watching you achieve this, and even in the territory, I'm part of the territory. And myself, and I'm sure everyone here is very proud of you as well. It not only motivates the children, but it also motivates us. And I'm a Laker fan as well. I'm a LeBron fan, so I follow LeBron around, but I'm a Lakers fan. So it means so much to us. And I'm sure even when you were at Missouri, when your games were covered on national ESPN, we all tuned in, you know. So we have a reason now to like, okay, we're gonna be up 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, just watching Lakers now because of you. So speak about, you know, the feedback you would have received from residents once you came back, as it relates to hearing how motivated and how in tune they are with your progress.
I mean, I think my last summer league game was one of my best games. And when I came back, that's all I heard about. Hey, we was up all night watching a summer league game, boy. We like 7 threes. We like give more the ball or stuff like that. It does motivate me that y'all sit up at 1, 2 in the morning because it's 3 hours y'all 3 hours ahead to show that y'all want to support me from a distance. So when I came back and I heard of all the feedback from the game, everybody telling me like certain little moves I did. It's like, oh, y'all really tuned in because you can't. It's not about making shots. You got the highlight tape, but they telling me like little stuff that happened during the game is like, oh, y'all really tuned in. So I really appreciate the big guy who is 3 hours ahead actually working and just supporting me from a distance. I mean, I hope the Lakers understand that we have a whole country behind us and behind me and them, and they have a whole other fan base because they all want to see us be great and they all want to support us. So I appreciate y'all for that.
Well, definitely, because as I said, I've been following your move. I did a package when you would have been interviewed by the Indiana Pacers. You spoke about how how you basically shape your game and follow in terms of KCP, etc. I watched your Twitter space. I'm sure the moderator at the time didn't understand what the commentator was, what the person was saying when it comes to KCP, but we see it from the sports pundits in America. They would have likened your game to that of KCP. Speak about the influence KCP would have had on your game, as he was also a former Laker, now NBA champion, also too with the Denver Nuggets.
I mean, that's the way he played, the fun he has, the defensive intensity, catch and shoot, moving on the ball. That's how I'm trying to model my game after. I mean, it's more of a mindset thing of what are you great at, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a great cutter. So I'm trying to embrace that part of my game. I mean, just trying to find the little niche you're good at. I feel like I always believe that you got to be great at one thing in basketball and good at everything else. So he is a great defender, great cutter, great off-ball player, and I feel that's the same way I am. So I just model my game because he is a NBA, not a legend, but he's an NBA, one of the NBA best right now in his style of play. Like, he's one of the best in his position and what he does. You know what I'm saying? So I try to be like that, as being the best I can be in the style of play I have, of a cutter, 3-and-D player. So he's one of the best 3-and-D players, and I try to model my game after him because I want to be one of the best 3-and-D players in the NBA also. So that's how it takes for KCP. He set a pathway for players like me, and I want to live up to his expectations of being one of the best 3-and-D players.
I know also too, you haven't really been around the main team as yet, but you had experience with some of the players in the summer league as well. What was the most surprising thing you would have enjoyed as relates to some once you would have became part of the Laker Nation and basically started a few games with the summer league? What was the most surprising thing, you know, from the outside of their expectations, but once you sign a contract and you are a part of the camp, you know, there's some things that you would have seen that you never probably would have thought of?
I mean, the love. I mean, they embraced me open arms from day one. From I got there, it was love and they embraced me. So that's the most important thing right there. They love me as who I am, love me more than a basketball player. So I feel like that's the biggest thing with me. They just embracing me from day one and opening their arms up to me and just welcoming me. So that's all I gotta say with that. I mean, I love my teammates, I love the players I play with Summer League. They embrace me, and they give me a good knowledge of what to expect when I get to the big leagues. As a rookie, you gotta adapt fast, you know what I'm saying? And they help me along the way of going to the Summer League and let me know that these are the ropes, this is the guideline. They just let me go out there and you know what I'm saying? They embraced me and showed me a pathway to make it easier for me, and I truly appreciate them for that.
And I know it's just getting started for you. You are a two-year player, but I know the goal is to get a main contract. Yeah. Speak about I know you would have said when you would have went to Mizzou, your goal was to have the most steals. You ended with 91, breaking the 77 that they would have had that year. Speak about your particular goal this year, if you can reveal that information as it relates to this upcoming season. I
mean, my goal is to be the best I can be. I mean, I can't say nothing about that. I mean, this is the business right here. It's my job. So I just want to be the best version of myself. Trying to work every day, get better every day, and just grow as a person. I mean, so that's the biggest thing with me, just getting better every day and being the best I can be for the Lakers and for myself.
And in terms now you're back home in the territory, what are some of the plans? Because I know soon you have to head back over to the States to get training and stuff with the main team to get integrated right before the season. What are some of the things that you must do or that you probably would have done already as it relates to your stay here in the BVI?
I mean, just trying to enjoy the nature. I mean, I went to the bats yesterday, just doing the little stuff I didn't do much when I was younger, the little stuff I didn't enjoy, and you know what I'm saying, like, not enjoy, but I didn't truly embrace it at a young age, but now that it's there and I'm older, I truly appreciate having the natural, you know what I'm saying, the natural beaches and stuff like that. So just trying to embrace that for the most part. And the kids, I mean, just giving back. I'm trying to give back as much as I can because I don't know when I'm going to be back, but just trying to embrace the kids and even your fans, the people like y'all, you know what I'm saying, older adults, just embracing y'all and just doing as much as I can to help out in the community and stuff like that. So that's the biggest thing for me right now.
Okay, and what are your expectations as it relates to the camps over the next few days?
Just trying to help every day. Just trying to get 1% better. Just trying to help the kids, trying to help everybody, trying to get better every day. So that's the biggest thing right here. Just showing them that is possible. You know what I'm saying? Just showing that I'm living and I'm doing what I can do, and y'all can do it too. So, you know what I'm saying? So just giving them something to look forward to. That's the biggest thing for this camp. Just giving them hope for the future.
Okay. Well, on behalf of 284 Media and CCT, I want to congratulate you for all your achievements so far, and I hope that you have a successful 2023-2024 season onward as a Laker fan. So congratulations and thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Thank you.
Okay.